Kody Brown told Meri to ditch those B*TCHES, so Meri did the unthinkable. What started as an insult turned into a salty rebellion that may permanently change her future, and fans weren't ready for what Meri and Jenn are about to reveal next. This isn't just payback, it's the beginning of Meri Brown's boldest chapter yet. Sister Wives Meri Brown hits back, starts salty B*TCH chat. Since divorcing Kody, Meri Brown has heavily relied on her found family to help her navigate through difficult times. Her friends Blair and Jenn have been her closest confidants, but Sister Wives viewers have seen other friends appear on the show. When Meri officially moved back to Utah, her friends threw her a welcome party so she could meet others in the area. The TLC star has truly built her own community away from polygamy. But in Sunday night's new episode, Kody Brown insisted Meri's new friends would inhibit her quest for love. See how Meri responded after the episode aired. Meri Brown and Jenn vow to get salty after Kody's harsh comments. As Meri Brown explores this new chapter of her life, she's eager to find love. However, her ex-husband Kody doesn't think that's possible in her current state. On Sunday, he said she needed to ditch those bitches before trying to settle down again. He insisted no real man would put up with Meri's friends. However, Meri would argue that her friends saved her life. Her social media followers agree she seems much happier and healthier now that she's away from Kody and the rest of the family. The TLC star frequently shares fun outings with her buddies online. It's not immediately clear what Meri and Jenn have planned for the evening. However, it's highly likely they'll host another Instagram Live where they will spill the tea. For now, fans should stay tuned for more information. Viewers rail against Kody Brown's confessional. In the comments, Sister Wives viewers rallied around Meri. Fans of the show often have mixed feelings about the reality star, but everyone agreed Kody Brown's behavior was absolutely disgusting during Sunday's episode. Instagram users wrote, "Mention it all, Meri. I was livid when I heard him say this. That was so degrading and cruel. Time to get salty, Meri. Love Jenn's sense of humor. Ditch those B*chesses," and then cuts to a scene of Jenn being super supportive and loving. "Absolutely unbelievable," he said that. "No excuse whatsoever. What did you think of Kody insisting that Meri needed to ditch her friends? What do you think Meri and Jenn will have to say during their salt session? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now I am uncover. Sister Wives star Robin Brown called out for ruining first deal to sell Coyote Pass by presenting Meri and Janelle with last-minute NDAs. Kody Brown's shy and pretty wife Robin was called out on Sunday's Sister Wives tell-all for ruining the Brown family's first offer on Coyote Pass by pulling an alleged power play on her former sister wives Janelle and Meri. As fans of Sister Wives know, Kody, Robin, Janelle and Meri successfully sold their jointly owned Flagstaff property in April for $1.5 million. However, there were multiple stumbling blocks they had to overcome before doing so, including an alleged last-minute attempt by Robin to have Kody's ex-wives sign non-disclosure agreements (NDAs). On Part 1 of the Season 20 tell-all, Janelle revealed that, upon receiving the first written offer on the Coyote Pass property, the title work signatures were completed, within a week, by herself, Meri and Kody, after which Janelle sent the checks to the title company. Despite the contract nearing expiration at that point, Janelle claimed that Robin decided to interject and make demands of her former sister wives that ultimately caused the initial deal to fall through. Robin says, "Oh, I'm not going to do it unless you guys sign this confidentiality agreement," Janelle recalled to host Suki Krishnan during Sunday's episode. Robin hadn't chimed it at all the entire 6 weeks, 2 months. And at the very end, she comes with a completed document for us to sign. "So, it felt like a total power play," Janelle continued. "So, the deal expired. Thank God the buyer renewed." As Sister Wives fans know, Kody and Janelle were allegedly discussing a backdoor deal at one point, in which the Coyote Pass property would have been sold behind Meri's back, with Kody paying her the proceeds she was owed after the sale was complete. While Kody has maintained that this backdoor deal was entirely Janelle's idea, he admitted on Sunday's tell-all that he seriously considered going along with it at one point, allegedly due to Meri not signing the necessary paperwork in a timely manner. "I was getting frustrated enough to just sell the property and then I'll distribute money at my convenience," he admitted. "The backdoor deal wasn't my idea," Kody also stated on Sunday's episode. "Janelle came to me with the idea, 'You can force the sale on this,' and then started pressuring me. Very typical plural marriage situation. It was like old times. It's like, she's pressuring me against the other wives, and saying, 'We need to sell. You need to make those other women come into compliance.'" Kody accused Janelle of being backstab by proposing the alleged backdoor deal to him, though Janelle argued on the tell-all that she was simply following the advice that she'd received from her lawyer. "All I can do is be responsible for what I know. I said I can't be responsible for how they perceived it or what they think," she said. "My lawyers had said, 'You might want to consider just trying to get the sale to go through.' And I told Kody that I had been advised that, but that I really wanted to try to get this to work out." After the Browns had received the renewed offer on the property, Janelle said Kody insisted that she be the one to communicate with Meri about what was going on, though Janelle noted that by then, Meri was working through her lawyer as she refused to be silenced again. "It was all about silencing me," Meri said of the alleged NDA. "They didn't want me to talk and I could not figure out why. So when they say, Meri was stopping it, Meri was stopping the sale, damn right I was. Because I'm not f***ing going to be silenced again." Sister Wives stars Kody, Robin, Meri and Meri Brown revise ownership of Coyote Pass so property division is now equal for all parties. After years of confusion and contention, much of which has and will continue to play out on Sister Wives, the Brown family have officially addressed the inequality of the 4 lots that make up their Coyote Pass property, Starcasm reports. According to the outlet, Kody, Robin, Meri and Meri Brown signed warranty deeds last week to change the ownership of the 4 disputed lots that make up the more than 14-acre property in Flagstaff, Arizona. As fans may remember, Kody and his then 4 wives purchased Coyote Pass in 2018 for more than $800,000. The family initially planned to split the land into 5 equal parcels, where each wife would get her own plot to build a house and Kody would, for some reason, get his own, too. In the years since the family acquired Coyote Pass, there have been countless discussions and disagreements, 3 divorces and a shift in parcel division due to Kody's ex-wife Christine Brown handing over her portion of the property to Kody and his only remaining wife Robin in 2022 in exchange for the value of her Flagstaff home. Earlier this season on Sister Wives, Janelle told viewers that because the bulk of Coyote Pass was paid for using joint funds, she believed Coyote Pass should be split equally between herself, Meri, Kody and Robyn, despite how the parcels were titled at the time. Prior to the recent change in ownership, Kody's name appeared on each of the 4 lots and Robyn's name was on 2 of the 4 lots, 1 large lot and 1 small lot, 7.58 total acres. Meanwhile, Janelle jointly owned one of the larger lots with both Kody and Meri, and one of the smaller lots with Kody, 4.66 total acres, and Meri jointly owned just one of the larger lots with Janelle and Kody, 2.24 total acres. Based on the recent filings, however, ownership of Coyote Pass has been revised so that the 2 larger lots are now jointly owned by Kody, Robyn, Meri and Janelle, and one of the smaller lots is jointly owned by Janelle and Meri. The other small lot on the property was and continues to be owned by Kody and Robyn, and according to Starcasm, nothing has been filed that indicates there has been a change in ownership on this particular lot. While the Browns have managed to finally and presumably fairly split ownership of the 4 disputed lots, it remains to be seen if or when the former plural family will sell the properties. During an episode of Sister Wives that aired in January, Janelle acknowledged that Kody could do whatever he wanted with the property that he and Robyn are on, as their names were on the bulk of the Coyote Pass parcels at the time. It would be really mean, but he could do it, Janelle told Meri. I hope he hasn't become that person, but I don't know who he is anymore. I don't recognize who this guy is. In another episode from earlier this season, Kody admitted that he thought about screwing over Janelle amid the Coyote Pass dispute, but insisted he hadn't because Robyn wouldn't allow it. Janelle doesn't trust me because she would screw me if she could, Kody said. That's what I believe. I'll be honest, I've thought about screwing her. Okay, so I'm being honest, but I won't, he continued, before going on to claim that Robyn was the only person preventing him from doing Janelle dirty. My wife with a conscience won't let me. Sister Wives preview. Meri and Janelle Brown join forces to fight Kody Brown over family's Coyote Pass property. Janelle and Meri Brown are teaming up to fight their ex-husband Kody Brown for their portion of the family's land. In the sneak peek clip of Sunday's episode, Janelle clarifies that, while she and her former sister wife Meri aren't gal pals, they are willing to put their differences aside in order to keep Kody, and his only remaining wife Robyn, from screwing them out of their portion of the family's Coyote Pass property. Meri and I weren't not friends. We don't hang out, but there is now communication about what we need to do as far as the property, Janelle tells the camera. Janelle is later shown video chatting with Meri and declaring that she is not going to allow Kody to swindle her out of what she feels is rightfully hers in regard to Coyote Pass. As longtime Sister Wives fans know, the Browns purchased the property in Flagstaff, Arizona, in 2018. At the time, Kody dreamed of having all of his wives and kids living in one giant house, something nearly all of his wives shot down immediately. The family then planned to build each wife a house plus a Ken Dojo Mojo Casa house for Kody to man around and play with his hair in without being pestered by a wife. That plan also failed harder than Kody's attempt at keeping his curly locks. Over the course of season 19, Coyote Pass has been a main topic of discussion, with Kody and Robyn trying to figure out how to screw Janelle and Meri out of their property, what to do with the family's land. In a previous episode, Kody admitted that would absolutely do Janelle dirty in regard to the property, if it weren't for Robyn's protests. Meri recently stated that she was told by Kody that she wasn't entitled to an equal share of the property, despite the fact that she had helped pay for it, because she only has one child. In the new clip of Sunday's episode, Meri acknowledged that she let Kody treat her unfairly for many years of their marriage, which they officially and finally terminated in January 2023. However, she says she's no longer going to allow Kody to make the decisions for her. "I don't think Kody gets to decide," an angry Meri tells Janelle before slamming a principle from their polygamous lifestyle. "Sorry Kody, you are not the head of my family," Meri declares. During last week's episode, Kody met with a real estate agent to discuss the future of Coyote Pass. At one point, Kody told the agent that, when they sell the property, he plans to divide the money 4 ways. We can assume he meant that he would divide that money between himself, Robyn, Meri and Janelle. As the Ashley previously reported, Kody's other ex-wife Christine sold her portion of Coyote Pass to Kody and Robyn for $10 after she split from Kody in 2021. During last week's episode, Kody made it clear that he believed that it would be up to him as to how that money from the land sale would be divided. "I think my exes are worried about whether I'm going to be fair or not," Kody said with a chuckle. Kody's exes have since hired lawyers to fight for their fair share of the property. Collision, smash that like button if you're proud of Meri for choosing herself and her friends. Speech balloon, drop a comment. Was Kody completely out of line, or did this backfire on him? Bell, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming Salty Session reveal. Play button, watch next. Check out our full Sister Wives drama playlist for the latest tea, fallout, and behind-the-scenes moments you won't see on TLC.